Okay. So, welcome to Odyssey of the Dragonlords. I assume you're recording now, Bali? Yes.
Yes, I am.
Okay. So, I've taken the opportunity to give you guys your rumors. So, if you take a look at your handouts, you'll find them already prepared. Take a read through them. Don't share them because they're supposed to be just what you know. Um, and with that, we will begin.
Honestly, I'm surprised Jason's rumours aren't he's a lunatic. Because you always seem to end up playing lunatics.
All right. The future of Thylia looks grim. Monsters menace the roads and corruption threatens the cities. Storm god Sidon demands daily sacrifices at every temple, and his sister wife Lutheria kidnaps children for her secret rituals. The five gods, who once protected the settlers, are silent. And now the oracle has prophesied the doom of Thylia, the death of gods, the destruction of Mitros, and the total annihilation of the mortal races. You are one of a group of warriors who has been summoned to the Heartlands in an attempt to avert this coming catastrophe. You each have reasons for answering the call, but rumors of your coming have already spread across the land.
As they should.
And with,
I am awesome after all.
and with that, your party finds yourself heading to a location called the Sour Vintage, where you are to meet someone important. The Sour Vintage is a traditional country inn located at a crossroads about 20 miles east of the city of Astoria. The exterior is rustic wood painted black, and the sign hanging from the door depicts a woman carrying a basket full of grapes. Inside the tavern, a haze of pleasant tobacco smoke lingers in the air. You hear the clinking of mugs and the muttering of patrons, most of whom are farmers. You have been summoned here by a woman named Kira, who wants to hire you for a difficult task. She has promised a sizable reward and more information about the Oracle's prophecy. Can somebody tell me what you guys can see so far?
The entire map.
I can see everything wonderful fine.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. So, you guys are currently standing outside the tavern. You are aware of the fact that you are all here to meet a woman who you had met somewhere along the lines of your travels, who has kind of summoned you here with, the promise of some kind of big deal job, and who claims, she knows a bit about the Oracle, who you all kind of have a feeling might be part of your own destinies. So what are you gonna do?
Sorry, who we're looking for again? What was the name of the person?
Kira.
Hira.
Kira,
Oh,
yes.
Kira. Right.
Hold on, I'll write it.
Kira, like our cat.
You got a menagerie then over there. You got an owl. You got a cat.
No,
you got a horse. Wait, no, sorry.
we have.
I'm ready for a drink.
Until we get our own cat at home. I once bought my girlfriend black plush cat, and we named her Kira.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll say, come on, lads, and I'll stride in, opening both doors when I go in. Needlessly impressively.
The door.
I love having a manservant open the door for me.
The door kind of pushes open with a flourish. Climber, hold up as I describe the area.
Sorry.
You enter inside and you see that the tavern is bustling with a bunch of people. Opposite of the entrance is a woman standing behind a counter who is obviously the woman who owns the place. She's somewhat elderly kind of woman. She looks kind of battle worn herself, as if she had been a bit of a hero in her own day. She notices you how do you say your name, Simer?
I see everything fine. Thank you very
No,
much.
no. How do you say your name? Apostopheles?
Apostopheles, yes. That's my name.
Yes.
Apostopheles, yes.
She sees you and she nods her head. She seems to. You two, you know her a little bit. You don't really know. You know, you've probably been here once or twice before, so she kind of recognizes your face. But other than that, she doesn't really make any comments towards you. There's a group of three younger looking people, a young elf looking woman and two humans who are currently kind of sitting around a table kind of chatting. They're clearly like they're just kind of young adults having a time. There's not really much to say about them. A waitress walks around, kind of, delivering drinks as things happen. A group of three farmers who look absolutely just downtrodden on their luck sit at a table at the far end. They look miserable. Something's clearly not going right for them. And even more miserable looking than the farmers is a group of 6 hunters who have all kind of amassed in the table by a large window and are just kind of drinking away their sorrows, of which they must have many, considering there are many empty glasses amongst them. And finally, there's a satyr standing on a kind of upraised area in the far corner. He's kind of playing his panpipes in an attempt to amuse the crowd, but you can tell his heart isn't entirely in it. It's just not a great day for anybody. Finally, as you step in a bit more, the following happens.
Hey, Nessus, the stable's out back. I won't say that, but I'm thinking it.
Actually, that's a good thing to mention. A few people kind of look at Nessus like they're not entirely comfortable with his presence. Centaurs don't exactly have the best reputation. They're kind of known for being Sidon's lackeys, and Sidon isn't particularly well loved right now by the masses of common races.
I probably have a very prominent mother symbol, though. Or a shield? Maybe I got a shield.
I heard leathersome dildo from that comment, and I know that's not what you actually said.
Mind up the gutter. He said
wow.
the holy symbol.
I'm like, okay. Regardless.
No, you want it.
Yeah. I just said I probably have a prominent holy symbol of the mother.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, if you have a prominent, they kind of notice your holy symbol and they kind of relax a little bit. It's not really the goddess that a lot of the human races or outside races worship, but there's a certain level of respect for her that she's not someone who's actively trying to fuck everyone over, who isn't, an avid follower of hers. So they're not like immediately on edge when they notice that you're not a Sidon fanatic. So there's that, but there's still a level of wariness. But like as the three of you kind of enter, a dark-haired woman calls out to you over from a kind of semi-raised area over here, where she has secured a private-looking table. From what you can see of her, she wears a white traveling dress with practical leather boots, and she carries a large satchel that appears to contain dozens of scrolls, along with like lots of writing supplies. And she calls out to you. You guys kind of recognize her face, and you get a suspicion that this is the Kira that you saw when you met up with her the first time, and she offered you this job. So yeah, she calls out to you to come join her up at her spot. What are you gonna
Awesome. Oppo, order us some drinks and bring them over.
You're gonna order some drinks over here?
I tell Oppo to do it, because who's going to say apostolosiz over and over again?
Apostophilis.
Oh, Oppo, get us some mead.
Could you change your name at the bottom, by the way, so that I can just glance and know who your character's name is?
Oh,
Nessus.
Thank you.
Is your following you around? Is it on your shoulder? Like, what's going on?
Right now I have her dismissed.
Okay.
I can call her anytime soon. Probably have her outside looking out if someone shady comes in or so.
Fair.
Because we have a telepathic bond. Familiar.
Fair enough. So you're gonna go up there and talk to the barkeep?
Yes, good day. Please, 4 cider for me and my friends. Right there with the lady.
Us. So you're part of that group, huh? All right.
I got invited by Kira to help her out with something.
Yeah, I heard about that. You should definitely consider taking this job. It'd be a great help. Not sure if you've noticed, but the boar's done a great deal of damage around here. Really messed up the whole area. Heartlands are just a wreck. Though it's been good for business, if you get what I mean. Look at those sorry sods over there. Anyway, she'll kind of turn around and she'll pour out 4 big mugs and hand them over. Don't worry about paying. The lady's already taken care of it.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah. She's already paid ahead of time. Actually, speaking of which, she kind of turns back and she fetches you 2 pairs of keys and hands them over. She's already paid for some rooms for you too.
I look bewildered at the room, look upside to Nessus, the centaur, look at the 2 keys.
Well,
thank you. Or
no problem.
Very great work.
No problem. You should be thanking the lady over there, and she
I will.
just here and just let me know if you need anything else, and she'll head back to doing what she was doing.
I should be good for now. Thank you very much.
See, what's actually interesting me is centaurs can climb stairs, but can they climb downstairs?
Yes, they just have. It's just
backwards.
Difficult terrain.
I usually do a handstand when I do it. That's all. It's not a big deal.
I take the drink. Sorry, could you move up, please? I brought you some cider.
Yeah, we'll take spots around the table.
Yep.
Don't be scared of the bear, Apo. Come on down.
I moved him for you.
Thank you.
I'll go. Kira, is it?
Ah, yes.
Evening, Miss Kira.
I am Glacus. These are my companions. Nessus is the hairy one.
Nod and wave a hand.
And Apostolophilis.
My name is Apostophilis. You will get the hang of
Apo.
it.
Laughs at that exchange. She's definitely amused. I know who you are. Thank you for answering my summons. And she'll accept the cider that you offer her with a small chuckle. And she kind of taps
We have
at
to
it.
thank you, my lady, for your generosity.
Oh, yes. I took the liberty of paying for a night's worth of ale for you and a meal and some rooms. Because, well,
Really appreciate it. Thank you.
she kind of taps at her drink for a moment before deciding, I'll be direct. I'm here as an agent of the Oracle. She believes that great destinies await all of you. And great destinies, you see, are forged by great deeds. A terrifying boar has been laying waste to the Heartlands, slaughtering everything in its path. The boar was corrupted by the Titans and sent to punish the mortals of Thylia for their continued faith in the five gods. Many have attempted to hunt the boar, all have failed. As you may have noticed, we've got a little group of failed hunters right over there. She kind of gestures to the group. Kind of frowns a little.
The sad sacks.
They're one of the sad sacks. If you win, you wish to win fame and fortune, as all great heroes should, then you must prove to the people of Thylia that you are warriors of the Oracle's prophecy. Hunt this boar and offer it to the gods as a sacrifice. Of course, I won't just, send you out to do this task for free. I have a golden arrow for each of you if you can achieve this task. And of course, perhaps I will write a tale of your great exploits as well.
Does she show us the arrows?
Is it gold, the name,
Gold.
or is it a real gold arrow?
Yeah,
arrow?
it's going to only fly like 5 feet.
Would you wish to see that?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm trusting you full.
I mean, she's more than willing to show you them.
I am more than willing to look at them.
I would love to admire such craftsmanships.
Okay, so from her bag, she pulls out a single golden arrow, and it is indeed gold. It is everything. It seems as if someone had just crafted this thing from pure gold, yet it weighs very little, much like a normal arrow would. And yeah, it's just a golden arrow. If one of you can roll me an insight to see how much you might think it would be worth. A Nessus, I would say, because you're a pirate, you kind of have.
Right, and I bite it.
She's not going to let you bite it. That's a little weird.
I'm looking at it. What am I rolling?
An insight. See, if you have.
Yeah.
It's made of gold, but you have no idea what it's actually worth.
I'm pretty sure I tried to bite it at least.
Let's
Well,
see
you
what I
bite
can see about insight.
You'll be at disadvantage because you're not, super. But
15 is alright.
15
Right.
is all right.
It's more than twice as
So
big
this
as
is
the pirate.
this is a pure golden arrow. It's worth about 25 golden golden pieces if you were to sell it. And that's, the minimum of what you're going to get for it, depending on where you sell. Like, you're guaranteed 25 gold pieces. And she's offering one to each of you. And she'll kind of, when you hand it back to her, she'll kind of, she'll store it away, and she'll look at the three of you and kind of like, you see, the Titans, Sidon and Lutheria, they hate the mortals here. But okay, hold on. I kind of messed that up.
Just calm. It's all right.
For 500 years, this hatred has been shackled by the Oath of Peace, laid out by the 5 gods. But now the power of the oath has waned, and this ancient beast is the first of many signs that the Oracle has prophesied will come to lay waste to our land, and it's clear that they are plotting a war upon Mithros once again. I have taken the liberty of, securing you 2 rooms, and a night's worth of ale and food. Of course, I also do not suspect that you 3 will be able to accomplish this task on your own, so I've also taken the liberty of hiring 2 hunters willing to help track down the boar.
As long as they wear red shirts.
If you are willing to accept my offer, we will be waiting outside the tavern an hour before dawn. What say you?
Sounds good. Any chance for gold?
Do we need a private conference?
No, I'm more than happy to accept the beautiful gift. Those arrows are prize, better still. Where did you get those wonderful arrows?
Oh, did I not mention? I am an emissary of the Oracle herself. These came from the Oracle's temple.
We all perk up at the Oracle.
Hell yeah.
I feel almost utmost honored.
Of course. Versailles claims that she has seen the 3 of you in her dreams as of late. Perhaps. I have no doubt that you 3 will be able to accomplish this task.
Of course you will.
But, in the meantime, we have a night ahead of us. I am more than willing to answer any questions you might have about the Oracle, or or what I can about the boar itself, or anything you wish. You're also, free to go about your business. I will see you tomorrow morning regardless.
If you have more information about the boar, I would be happy to know something about it.
Perhaps we could talk to the hunters over there.
I would, of course. For sure.
I mean, she's more than willing to sit down and talk with you if you wish. I'm sure you can also go get an audience with anyone else you wish as well. So what do you guys want to do?
I would like to find out more about the boar. Why is it so troublesome to fight it? And
it's been sent by the gods to be a problem.
By the Titans, not gods.
Titans. Yeah, right, Titans.
They're Titan gods.
Maybe there's something we have to look out for.
Who are you gonna be talking to? Kira?
I would first ask Kira if there's something she knows. Otherwise, I would go to the hunters group.
As I mentioned before, this beast is cursed.
By the
Poseidon,
Titans, yes.
yes, Poseidon himself must have placed a curse upon the creature, and its rage is out of control. It's been running through the fields and destroying everything. Uh, it's so large and so strong that the average hunter has no chance against.
It's a good thing
What
we're
we
better than
need,
average.
indeed, what we need are brave heroes. What these people need are brave heroes. Of course,
It's a good
there
thing
are still
Glackus came
many
to town then.
What?
It's a good thing Glackus came into town then.
Oh boy, yeah. I mean, she did kind of summon you guys there, but that's kind of besides the point.
I'm mostly interested in the Oracle.
You want to ask
Me
about
too. What
what
fate
about
can the Oracle see?
what?
What fate can the Oracle see? You probably heard of mine, ill fate. I would love to hear if there's a reason. Or I'm just unfortunate.
It's just a bog of quicksand in your future, buddy.
I'm certain that if you were to meet the Oracle, she would be able to tell you more about your fate, my friend. But alas, I am not she, and I cannot tell you anything that she has seen herself.
Is there an
Outside of
option to meet the Oracle at some point?
she is willing to meet with you if you are able to succeed in sacrificing the boar to the gods.
Sacrificing, okay.
Yes, it is very, very important that you sacrifice the boar to one of the gods.
Not only slaying, but also sacrificing it.
Yes. Of course, I'd be willing to help you if you do not know the proper rituals for such a task.
I'm happy to learn.
She nods. The Oracle has bestowed on me knowledge of the prophecy, if that is what you wish to learn. Or, I can. She kind of taps at her glass a bit, thinking, well, other than that, I don't suppose there's much else I can share with you. All else is pretty explanatory. Uh, either I'm sure you could gather more information on a personal level from the hunters or the farmers over there. But other than that, anything else I can help you with?
You mentioned the prophecy. I would love to hear your
Yeah.
prophecy.
You see, as mentioned before, the oath of peace is beginning to wane. And with it means that the Titans, Sidon and Lutheria, are once more going to begin to terrorize the mortals of Thylia. Their hatred for the outside races is vast. Kind of gestures like with her hands, like vast. And their hatred has only grown in the 500-year time since the five gods arrived and stole their powers. It is prophesied by the oracle that the gods will destroy the land of Thylia, or the Titans will destroy the land of Thylia, and that the five gods will all perish. But she has also prophesied that there will be heroes who will come and save Thylia from such a fate. And she suspects that it might be you, at least you three. Of course, as I mentioned, you will have to prove yourselves. And this boar is the perfect chance to do so. So
I'm not a
what's
big fan of killing ungulates.
ungulates?
Ungulates?
I don't
Cloven
know.
hoof things, you know.
Um, well, I assure you that perhaps it is for the best that this creature is slain. Not only for the people, but for the beast itself. I can only assume the amount of stress that the poor creature is put under after it has been cursed by Sidon. It is not a life that is pleasant, I assure you. One flooded with rage, agony, and malice. Kind of frowns and shudders just a little bit.
Very true.
You know that beast from Spirit. Like, have you ever seen Spirited Away? Not Spirited Away. Princess Mononoke.
Oh yeah, totally.
No.
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 So, all right. There's a
That's not our
creature.
kind of anime, guy. Sorry.
There's a demon boar in there that's like all messed up, and that's kind of what I imagine this thing is kind of like. But
I'm
yeah,
actually thinking of one of the labors of Hercules, I believe, was to kill a boar.
yeah, yes, that's also true. But it's kind of a combination of that. This creature is, cursed and angry and murdering a whole bunch of people, and just making life a living hell. Anyway, so she kind of looks at you and kind of nods, and takes a large drink of her cider that you have so generously supplied her. And that is what I know of the prophecy. Of course, the oracle knows more. As mentioned, if you are able to succeed in this task, I will take you to meet her yourselves. And of course, she will be able to tell you. She gestures to Apophistoles, and she kind of frowns a little bit. She'll be able to tell you more about this fate you seem so dreaded upon.
Yeah, Appo's gonna die soon. We're all getting used to it.
You're all getting used to it.
Yeah, but we can get a new character with a name we can pronounce.
Everybody, my entire life, people think I will die soon. My death will
Don't worry,
come,
you'll
and
die
my
in a
death
glorious death.
will be spectacular, but not today. I have faith.
Yeah, he's gonna make it till at least morning.
I will make it till the end.
I'll
You will
raise
have
my
to see.
tankard and say, to glory and the prospect of a mighty adventure.
And to Appo's future death.
Well,
Raise
we
the
will
glass,
see.
cheer to that with a kind of merry laugh. To victory and to glory. And she'll clang it against yours and take a
To
drink.
victory and glory.
And so yeah, you guys are free to head out and talk to people in the tavern if you wish, or we can skip right to the next day. All depends.
I would love to talk with the hunters. Maybe someone want to join me?
Yeah, someone with direct knowledge of the boar, perhaps.
By the way, what god do you serve? I'm serve Tio.
What? Who are you asking?
Nessus.
The mother. The one true, deity.
Kira will kind of chuckle at that.
The great mother of all. With the name of this world. Come on now. I don't
Yeah.
go small.
We're serving the same one.
We might have to put a leash on you, keep you out of the quicksand.
Come on, let's go.
I'm on.
Polly, what are
Yeah.
you doing?
I'll head on over to another table and order some, nice kebab lamb or something like that.
Gyros!
Yep. I was going to use the
All
word
right.
gyros, but I wasn't sure who knew the word.
So you kind of summon the waitress over. She nods and she heads over and grabs you some food and hands.
Hell yeah.
Meanwhile, the other two make their way over to a very solemn looking group of 6 hunters who are all kind of not idly, but all kind of softly reminiscing about a friend of theirs who, from the conversation, you kind of get the idea that he recently died. What are you guys gonna do?
Well, we'll just clop right up to him.
Plop, plop.
Well, your sullen faces don't look like you need another round, but I'll make the offer anyway.
You can always use more ale, says the dwarf that you're kind of right next to.
I'm nice and tall, so I wave towards the bar. Keep.
It's not an easy thing to forget, seeing your friend dragged off by that creature. He kind of shudders.
Yes, I have a friend just like that.
My
Standing behind you.
condolences to your losses.
You lost a friend to the boar yourself?
No, tomorrow. This man here, Apo.
He kind of looks at you and frowns. I'm not
Apo
joking.
was fated for a giant death, fame, and song and legend.
Though we're tasked to hunt the boar down, and I assume some of you will accompany us to revenge your friend.
No, not us. We have.
All right. You had enough.
We have had enough of that beast. We tracked it for days, set traps, and somehow that thing still managed to get through us. Took our buddy. Ran
Well, maybe share the tale.
with those giant tusks and dragged him off to the woods. Sounds will haunt us for years to come.
Maybe you can help us. Maybe your sacrifice and efforts are not in vain. Did you find something out about the boar that we should keep an eye out?
It's smart. We set a whole bunch of rotten fruit laying out in the middle of this field and hid around in some hedges. Figured the thing wouldn't be able to notice us, but took us by surprise.
It is a demon, after all.
Aye, certainly is. Don't underestimate its intelligence. And don't let it get too far away, or it'll charge and gore you. Danger of this beast is massive. Be careful.
What was your friend's name? Maybe we can retrieve
Claudius.
Odyssey.
Yes, but I doubt you'll be able to retrieve much of him. The sounds.
But maybe if we find something, we can give him a proper burial.
Aye. If you do, that'd be great. He kind of pauses before taking out out two coins from his pocket and kind of sets them in your hand. You know the burial rites, don't you?
I'm a priest of the mother, yes.
Good. Hopefully you'll be able to send him properly to for the ferryman. Thanks, lad. We appreciate it. And if you do beat this beast, drinks will be on us.
You know, if we
Be
kept
careful.
Where was the
He
last
drinks
place
a
you
lot.
saw it?
Last place we saw it. Where did we saw it by the mountain area? Sometime somewhere to the north. Creature seems to have made itself a cave somewhere in that area. No idea exactly the location. But head northwards, it's hard to miss its tracks. You'll know from the screaming. He kind of falls silent and picks up his drink, and you kind of get the feeling that he's kind of lost himself in his thoughts.
I'll nudge Appo and tilt my head towards the farmers.
Would you like to ask them too?
Yeah, I bet they lost houses and stuff. Maybe family.
Thank you for your information and for sharing. We'll give our best. May the Godmother be with you. I take the 2 coins. I have to prep ceremony. Let's go to the farmer, in that case. Are you
Way to
following
swindle
that?
that guy. What? Oh, yeah. I'm all over it.
I look at you. Say nothing. Just look at you.
Nice your face, a pop,
Pastophilis.
and he kind of glares at you. What are you doing here? Don't you have business hunting that boar for us? What good are heroes if not for destroying these monsters that plague our lands?
It's exactly what we are set out to do. I wish to
I
hear
don't
what you can tell us about this boar, so you can do.
What is
Can it
there
be
to
done
tell?
properly?
What is there to tell? This thing is terrorizing the people. My hired hands are too terrified to plow the fields. My family is holed up inside of the farmhouse basement, and everyone else I know has fled to Astoria. Take care of this thing. Stop dawdling.
So you've braved the wilds in order to come and have a drink. Left your family at home. I like this guy. I look at Appo.
He just needs something to calm his nerves and take the thoughts away. I can understand such things.
Doesn't
We'll
even
give her-
he doesn't bother like acknowledging you anymore. He's just like he's pissed, he's upset, he's distraught, and he's not a happy camper.
May the mother be with you. I just leave because I don't think I will get much useful information out of him.
No, you won't.
Yeah.
I will try to get something hearty to eat, so I am ready for tomorrow, because tomorrow we have to hunt the demon.
And tomorrow could be your glorious death. It's
And
always exciting.
Not today, my friend.
Right,
Not
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
It could always be your last meal. Let's get something good. I bet they got roast beef.
Yeah, she pulls out a couple of plates of some big, like large chunks of roast, with some potatoes, and it's a
Ah,
big.
delicious stew. Perfect.
Yeah. Maybe boar meat.
Yeah, it's boar meat in hopes that you'll be able to slay this creature. Perhaps it's a bit of good luck. She hands over a plate, and it's chock full of stuff, all good. It's all delicious, and all on the house, or well, not on the house, on Kira's.
That's what I'm afraid of. That's why I just want a little bit of stew, hearty and delicious.
She's already paid for it. Don't worry about it. But
So I just had this thought of, should we hang a bucket off Nessa's tail? Keep the place clean.
Hey, poop where I like.
No, you don't.
no,
By
you
the
don't.
way, Nessus, are you sleeping in the quarters or are you sleeping outside?
Hey, look, I'm still man-sized now. I'm not like a giant Clydesdale. I'll share a bed with you.
Not a bed.
And
The
a wink.
Chamber may be, but not my bed.
Group beds, man. It's all the rage these days.
You sleep standing
Don't
up,
like.
though.
You think so?
Well, that's what horses do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got this beautiful head up here.
No.
What am I going to do with it?
They lie down.
Drool a lot.
It depends, but it's actually very difficult for horses to sleep laying down because of circulation issues. So
But they
generally,
do. They lay down in the snow. I thought one was dead when we drove by. And when we drove back by, he was standing up again.
That's the point. You've probably got two hearts.
No.
but
Why should he?
Well, let's go with yes. Because I'm such a lovable guy, that's why.
That's a nice name for a YouTube video.
All right then. After the hearty meal, I thank everyone and
head up to your
to the
room.
quarter. Yeah.
So
Take some time with my Celine, just contemplating and talking.
So you'll notice that you got. I assume you hand one of the keys to one of the other guys.
Of course, yes.
So you open up the door to the room that the keys number is of, and you notice it's a 2-bedroom. So clearly Kira expected someone to share, or all of you to share or whatever, and it's well maintained, it's clean, it's got everything you might need for a good night's sleep, and I'm sure Celine will come fluttering in through the window, and you'll be able to spend time with her and do what you need to get done. Meanwhile, Nessus, Glaucus, what are you guys doing?
I'll be heading up as well after I've eaten a nice hearty meal.
A nice hearty meal. All right.
Nessus would definitely stick around, hoping that someone fun and jovial shows up to drink against him. But, eventually he'll make it upstairs.
The fun and jovial person seems to be this lad over here. He's kind of young and boisterous, and he's clearly, a little excited to be surrounded by two lovely ladies.
Challenge him to a
Though
drinking game. The winner gets the lady's phone number.
Yeah.
I mean, by all means, if you wish to challenge him to a drinking game, that's perfectly all right.
We'll just write it into the story. We don't have to really do it.
You probably beat him rather soundly. He's already a little bit into the drink as it is, so it doesn't take much to have him babbling nonsense and the girls laughing. They welcome you to join them in his place as he lays face down and drooling on the table, and they make casual chatter until it's time for you to depart for bed. So
Thea,
yes.
would ceremony help something to sanctify the boar's body? I just clicked it. It's maybe funeral rites, because you said we have to do a sermon to sacrifice it.
Kira will help you with that. Don't worry about too much.
Okay.
She'll get it prepared for you. Your big
All right.
task is actually defeating this thing.
All right. So Kira will accompany us, or will he stay here?
She's going to accompany you.
Oh wow.
If you give me a moment, I'm going to move you guys back to the landing page as I clear out the area.
Yeah, I gotta find some people to marry me every 7 days,
Why?
so I can have a +2 to my AC.
Well, I think in that case she will not
And then
your vow.
all I have to do is become a widower after that.
Well, or just keep marrying, just become a polygamist.
What? No. You have to be widowed.
Maybe actually, if you married, say, like 2 people at once, would you get a +4 to your AC?
Well, most of these say you can only benefit from it once, but it's nice that they have divorce or remarriage if you're widowed in D&D.
Oh yes.
Glad they were thinking ahead of that.
Okay. Return to the Sour Vintage.
It's not the best name for a bar, you got to admit.
What?
The Sour Vintage. It's not the best name for a wine establishment.
No, really.
Well,
So-
at least he's honest.
You guys wake up.
Our wine tastes of crap. Do you want some?
You're right. Get ale.
You guys wake up. It's about 2 hours before dawn, just early enough for you guys to eat get yourselves ready and eat something before heading out. As you head down, you find that the bar is mostly empty. The waitress is kind of walking about. There's a single farmer who is kind of sitting at a table alone, eating his breakfast. The satyr from last night is kind of half dozing off in the corner. You kind of get the feeling that he ended up getting really drunk last night and just passing out where you stood. The barmaid is up and or not barmaid, but the owner is kind of up and she's doing a bit of paperwork and just kind of doing early morning stuff. And she nods and gestures towards the table that the young group was at last night, where there's a platter of cheese and fruit for you that Kira had set up for you guys to eat. Before
All the
you
benefits of a hero's feast.
Yep.
it's not a massive breakfast, but it'll be hearty enough for a night or a day of tracking of this creature.
Yes, goat's cheese, olives, all the good stuff.
Yeah, it's a decent breakfast.
Wonderful. Tomatoes, feta.
When you guys are done with your breakfast, just head out over here.
Yep. Num 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 num. Breakfast of champions, because we are champions.
Indeed. Kira and two of the hunters are waiting out there. It's about an hour before dawn, just as she asked you guys. Morning, she says with a kind of a smile, but there's still like a level of solemnness to it. Good to see
morning.
that you. Good to see that you all did the smart thing and didn't get too drunk last night.
Never.
These are the hunters that I've paid to assist us in tracking the creature.
One looks like Elrom.
This is Taneus.
Blow their faces up.
I don't know how to make the
Control C?
Shift Z.
Shift C?
Z.
Z.
Taneus. And this is Javon. They'll be assisting us in tracking the creature. We should head out as soon as possible. The sooner we head out, the sooner we
The
find
demon
this
will
creature.
be slain. Wonderful.
So, after the couple of brief introductions, you guys will head out. The morning itself it's a little cold and foggy, and the ground is all kind of wet with dew. And the hunters, after a little bit of checking around, they lead
I
you
will
north.
let Celine fly above us to scout from above.
Can you see the map?
We can see the map, yeah.
You can?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
beautiful map.
Yeah. So this is the sour vintage. You guys are heading northward.
Yeah. To the elephants, buffaloes.
And me.
Yeah, Nessus is on the map.
Twice.
Twice.
Here and here.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So as you make your way northwards to the heartlands, you pass many ravaged farms and settlements, all attacked by the boar. The rocks and trees along the road have been gouged by its tusks, leaving deep, ragged trenches. Carrion crows flock in the fields, picking at the bodies of failed hunters and unfortunate settlers. I want everyone to roll me. Or, well...
What would you love to roll us?
I want... Does anyone have survival?
I can try my best at survival.
Not skilled in it.
I can even use guidance on myself if it's allowed.
I mean...
May the Potter guide our steps.
I have got survival.
Someone who has survival as a... give me a survival check. All right. Your first roll.
It's crap.
10 is average. With advantage, guidance or without guidance?
You don't need it. We're gonna go with the first one, the 10, and that's enough. So eventually, you guys make your way towards kind of a mountainous area that was mentioned. And kind of make your way upward. And from this height, you can see miles of mountainous hills to the west. A thick blanket of fog hangs over the lower land, and you can hear a gentle chorus of birds greeting the morning. Eventually, you pick up the boar's trail, another path of wanton destruction. Split trees and splatters of blood. The trail ends at a shadowy mouth of a cave. Your splitting fronts and squeals echo from inside. I move you here. I'm gonna be here. And they kind of pause at the cave entrance and they gesture like, "It's here," without actually saying as much.
Well, this might be a good time. Who do you want to take care of your bird? You know, when it happens.
Sorry, I don't understand. What do
You
you
know,
try to say?
when you die in glorious battle. Did you have someone that we should give the bird to?
If he ends up dying this session, that'd be almost hilarious.
I just quickly unsummon my Celine and summon it back on the other side of my shoulder. The bird is a part of me.
Look, it's okay. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Did that just fly through your head?
He's got a magical portal in his ears.
Postophilis have to laugh at it. A hearty laugh. We will see. We will see. Now focus. With a wild creature ahead of us. He takes out his potter staff and his shield.
Yeah, I'm hefting my spear and shield.
I got a shield and a warhammer. We're shielded.
I bless you. Not bless you. I guide you. What's your name? Ganicus? Galucus.
Galacus.
Glaucus.
Glaucus, yeah.
So, I'm gonna check something.
So is that a guidance for initiative rolls?
Yes.
In the next minute?
Okay.
The next minute, yeah. Or any other roll that might happen.
If I wanted to, I could check what this is. All the stats, but I won't.
What are you guys going to be doing? What is your plan here? Do you have a plan, or are you going to go?
Let's talk to the hunters.
I will cast light upon our shields.
Okay.
That would last for an hour.
All right.
None of us have dark vision, huh?
No.
We are humans. My owl has.
Right. So you cast light on your shields. How are you going to do this? Is it going to be? Are you going to be making much noise? Are you going to what are you going to be doing here?
It's just a quick. I touched the.
Fair enough.
Shield and just. I don't even have to touch it. It's just vocal. Material and vocal. I just made a mother enlighten our path. And one by one, I enlighten and illuminate our shields.
Okay. Are you gonna?
Maybe you want a light sword or spear.
Are you gonna say that softly, loudly? Like, how are you gonna do this?
He's telling it with some kind of certainty,
So
but
you're
not extremely loud, just normal voice, just
roll me a stealth.
like before,
Oh
just normal.
dear.
Don't worry, we got the fodder out front.
9, wonderful.
I suspect that the boar is not in the cave, but in the forest. He's going to charge us when we enter the cave.
What? No, we heard him.
All right. So you failed your stealth. I
Talked
want
before.
everyone to roll me a perception.
Perception.
Wait, something is wrong. None of my skills are checked.
Row. You should probably have 4.
Yeah. Just take a quick glance at D&D Beyond, where I have the character as well. Because I'm pretty sure that I always pick perception as a human.
Perception 6. Holy crap! You got 18 wisdom.
Yepper.
Nice.
So he has history, insight. That's why I was surprised that my insight was so low. Medicine,
She pulled a 27.
perception, oh shit. Well, at least your shitty rolls are gone now.
Yeah.
Got them all out of the way.
All right. Well,
You have you can use your D4 guidance on the perception check, Foley. You have to, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
And then it ends your concentration. So I got a 15.
And then we have also...
so all of you failed. All of you failed. Every
Even
single
my owl!
yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
I want
She
you to
has
all
advantage on keen senses, on hearing, no, on sight. Hearing and sight, it would be an 18.
Okay. Well, she notices, but it doesn't really do much.
She can warn me telepathically.
Pretty much. So
She gives you a warning poop right on the shoulder.
right on the shoulder. I want everyone to roll initiative because what's about to happen after what's about to happen. So
Do I roll for Shalene separately?
no,
What happens in your turn?
because the following just happened.
Well,
Suddenly, you
I
hear a
will
beast
start
style-
rolling above a 10 at some point.
Suddenly, you hear a beast-style grunt from inside the cave. A massive boar suddenly charges from the cave mouth, goring one of the hunters. Goring one of the hunters with its tusks. And killing them instantly.
Whoa!
Oh, shh!
Red shirts.
Well, 2 more graves.
I guess we should have had Oppo out in front so we could at least get an attack off.
By Javon.
It's not like you got him killed, Oppo, because you're so loud. I don't want you to feel bad.
It happened, what happens?
For some reason, it doesn't want to work for me.
Do you have selected the token?
No, I didn't. Right. So what happened was those perception rolls were to tell if it was a surprise attack or not. And it was, because every single one of you but Kira failed. And that means. Let me. Oh, thing.
Just FYI, we can't see each other's names on the turn order.
What? What?
We can't see each other's names on the turn order.
Whose names?
Each other's names.
Our
We can only see our own name.
doesn't matter. We can see
We'll
our
figure it out
tokens.
from the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying that.
Whatever. It's fine. But you know that they're there, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We can see everything.
So Kira is going to. She's the only one not surprised. She's going to move up here. And she's going to hide out in there.
Watch out for bear scat.
And she's gonna watch this all go down. She's pulled out some writing instruments, and she's writing like notes on a scroll as this goes down. The boar will continue to stomp at the hunter as it kind of looks about, before looking towards this other hunter and moving up and attacking them. Oh wait.
Is he getting 2 surprise rounds?
No, it just gets 1 surprise round. This is the surprise round. I mean, you're right. That's probably the goring of that was probably the surprise round. So now it would be the scouts' turn, and they immediately back up a bit into the bushes. And take a shot at it. They'll hit. 10.
Nice.
Okay, so and thus begins Nessus's turn.
Woohoo! Surprised I rolled something. Gonna try
Don't centaurs get a 40 feet?
Charge attack, yes.
40 feet. I think. Wait, let me check. Yep, 40
Yes.
feet.
Didn't you read my class analysis, race analysis?
Oh, yeah, toads, bro. Toads.
Yoo-hoo!
So I just
Never
go
get any
galloping
feedback.
right in with my shield and warhammer out. Crossing my fingers.
That'll hit.
Nice. Is that max damage?
Yeah. I also have a big strength.
And the d6 from charge?
Quadrupedal stride? Nope. Mountable? Nope. I don't.
Charge.
This centaur is different than the centaur.
I
that's
read
in the
them
thing.
entirely, and one of the traits they have in the booklet that we got. Ah, it's not here. Did you cross it out? The Player's Guide to Odyssey. There the centaurs has more abilities. Interesting.
Yeah, the GGR version has other stuff.
What is GGR?
Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnik, where the centaur was.
No. I'm reading from the PDF Player's Guide to Odyssey. That
Yeah, well, I downloaded it. Let me bring it up here.
on site 27, there should be a charge. If you move 30 feet straight towards the target and hit them with a melee attack, the same turn, the target takes an extra d6 damage from the first attack.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, that would be good because
there is,
it didn't show up on my character sheet.
it's not listed here for some reason.
What did you say?
Yeah, for some reason that's not listed. Just that you're mountable.
Yeah, because it gave me on my character sheet to put down mountable and quadrupedal stride.
For some reason that's not part of the whatchamacallit,
Yeah.
on the
character mountain.
deep.
Yeah, what page was that? 26 is centaur.
37. Player's Guide to Odyssey version 1. Maybe they changed in a later version and cancelled it. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. We're gonna go with what's in the actual module right now.
Okay.
It's just
Does that
easier.
mean I get a d6 or not?
No.
No,
Oh,
sorry. We're just gonna go with what's easily visible right here.
all right. So I charge in, kind of to the side of him, swinging.
And do a nice bit of damage. And it's Kira's turn. And she's gonna continue hunkering down and writing out what she's writing.
I holler to her. My name's Nessus. Nessus, get it right.
Like, okay. She's like, don't draw attention to me. Don't do it. Apostopheles.
Apostopheles drops his quarterstaff and blesses the three of us.
Hey.
May the Mother have mercy and guide our strikes so that we defeat the demon in front of us.
You might have to move up a couple feet to get me.
Maybe I can first move up 30 feet, so I'm a little bit closer. But it would be stupid, but well, why not? My owl, I commanded to make a help action and then fly back again. So we all are right now blessed. What is my color again?
I put the
You
magic
blue.
bubble on.
Yeah, the holy
Ah,
toilet.
You're like a dark blue.
The holy toilet roll.
Yeah, but the toilet, this one is better. Wonderful. But I shouldn't get so close. This may be better. And the next attack on the boar has advantage because my owl distracts it.
Oh.
And that's my attack, and it's coming in. I'm charging and bellowing at the top of my voice. That's 30 feet to there. And I'm going to stab it with my mighty spear.
25!
25 for 10, and then I'm going to spin it round and whack it as well for 12.
Will miss.
20 would miss. No, it's just 12. Ah, shit.
Well, 12 would miss.
By the way, I've already factored in my dueling damage bonus. That's why it said.
Okay.
Extra.
So, with that, your turn ends. So, let's see the info.
Everything's alright. Sorry for that.
I want you all to roll for this.
Oh.
Wisdom is
Everything-
one of my dump stats.
You have +4. Don't forget it from.
D4, yeah.
Yeah.
Wisdom saves?
Really?
Eesh.
Barely on the point 10.
Ugh.
Glaucus, I'm gonna need to.
Yeah, I'm just.
You now have confusion, and I need to look that up.
Oh god. I roll the d10 at the start of each turn.
Roll me your d.
It's at the start of my.
I think it's on his turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on your turn. In the meanwhile, is the boar also gets an attack.
That wasn't an action.
No, it's just.
He's so terrifying and stinky and everything and demonic.
It is, and it's going to
Just
attack.
sent a present.
It's going to attack Nessus. He's the first one who attacked. And we're going to see what it does. 17 hit.
So close. I barely get it to the side of me with my shield.
What
I
is
have
your
18.
AC?
18.
Oh, lucky.
Gotta have a shield. It's important.
Gotta have
No
a shield.
luck. It's a goddess watching over us.
So we both got the same armor class as well.
Yeah, you and I are in heavy armor, right?
Yeah.
Scout is gonna shoot their longbow, but they're gonna miss. Nessus, it's your turn.
Yeah. I wonder if I got any cool spells to cast. You know what? I do got one cool spell.
Is it the same I'm thinking of?
Are you thinking of Bane?
It's okay.
Because I don't have Fairy Fire.
I don't have Fairy Fire yet.
It's a charisma save. I bet that board doesn't have very good charisma. I'm gonna do it. I take my thumb and flick a little bit of blood off the end of my warhammer at the boar. Call down another curse upon the creature.
Okay.
DC 14.
And that's a charisma?
Charisma.
Yes. Saving throw. Yes!
Bane.
Another ability, say.
Whoa!
Oh.
That might save somebody's life.
Except it didn't.
Sadly, it has legendary resistance.
I don't think we have enough spells to block that guy.
No, we don't.
That's that. I already got 2 spells. Now I'm down to 1. Wait, do I really only have 2 spells?
Yeah,
I
you're
guess
level
so.
1.
Yeah.
And Warlock, what do you mean only 2? I have only 1, says the Warlock from behind trees.
Who's a warlock?
There are no warlocks. The warlocks are alive. I assume that's your turn?
I don't think I want to move.
Yeah. So what you want is, you switch a weapon up, and you.
Yeah, not gonna
Soon.
happen before turn level 3.
Apostopheles.
Apostopheles mumbles. May the goddess wrath devour you, and send out his owl. With reaction, the owl tips on the boar. Oh shit!
Ooh, I think
And
12 missed earlier.
10
That-
would miss.
Yeah, that would miss.
Fuck. And then it would deliver the help action and flies back again. And I move up and draw my mace.
Glaucus.
I've got to roll a d10.
You sure do.
Roll a D10.
Not over.
Damn it! I think I haven't. That is confusion.
An 8?
The creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its range. If there is no
Oh.
creature.
Okay.
So.
We got 50-50, guys.
Just
No.
no, it's
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I am too close. I should have moved. Dang
Okay,
it.
I'm rolling a d3.
me too.
Roll
And I
me
just
a
moved in. I'm not 3.
Me neither.
It's the boar, maybe?
Yeah. Glad we didn't decide before he rolled. The boar is 3.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3.
It's 1. I said it was 1, 2, 3.
We can't see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
It's okay. We'll just read your mind. Hold on.
1, 2, 3.
Nice.
So you do.
That's how we did it, too.
Boar.
Okay, I'm gonna draw my mighty blade instead, and no worries, I'll keep this.
Hey, you have a spear. You're not you don't have reach, right?
No, I get that level at
Right.
15. Oh,
Will hit?
I hit the wrong one, so I did a spear attack as well. Oh. So they both hit.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong. Is that wrong? No, I rolled a 4 and a d4 and a 4 and a d6. So yeah, 18 damage in total, and then I make another wisdom save. No, 1 off. I'm still confused.
Oh my goddess, give her all, so she's not to blame.
Yeah, both times.
Yes. Even last time, do you remember?
Yeah, just rolling really badly because I don't have any bonus. So.
I think I didn't roll above 10. Just, yeah.
It's going to. It's going to. I'm going to roll a d3. Attack Nessus again.
Ooh, I'm not a 3.
21.
Ugh. That'll
Yeah,
hit.
hit.
For 14
Ooh.
bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
You're down, huh?
that's it.
Dang.
You get knocked out! Oh fuck, I don't have healings left.
The scout is currently.
Does it even look blooded, this thing?
This is a 2d6 plus 5, guys. That's pretty much a kill on every roll for us.
The scout is currently confused.
It's
They
plus
automatically
8
get
attack as
confused.
well.
Forgot that was the thing. So
It's only within 10 feet of it.
40.
I thought the confusion was within
It's 40 feet.
40 feet, yeah.
It stinks pretty far.
I'm to roll d10. Then They rolled a 10.
Normally.
Acts normally.
Except I don't want them to act normally, so I'm gonna retcon that. And I'm gonna say they rolled a 3. And they don't make a move, take an action this turn. Because it'd be really counterproductive.
If they hit it for 1 point and killed it.
If they killed this thing. Nessus, roll me a death save.
Ooh, I'm blessed. I'm a success, guys. I've always thought of myself that way.
Kira is writing down stuff. Now it's your turn, Apostopheles.
Apostopheles.
Hit it, bro.
Do it. Come on.
Give it a good drubbing.
I cast minor illusion over the corpse of Nestor, so it looks like a stone.
He's getting me killed.
No, because now you are hidden inside a stone.
Oh, I hope he doesn't accidentally walk on me.
Because I'm still confused, remember? So it's going to get on the turn.
Yeah.
But you don't. You wouldn't attack the stone, would you?
Dude, no, nothing to say here.
Oh dear God.
He didn't pick up on the cues. Let's hope for a 9 or 10 on your D10.
Focus.
But it's nice that you always pictured me rock hard.
Yes.
Oh, it's the worst one.
Uh-huh. Wow, that opportunity attack is about to go down.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Walking over you.
I'm a rock. You gotta go around.
So that's difficult terrain.
Or you use your. Where do you go?
Take an attack.
Yeah,
of
he had to
opportunity.
run away.
It gets an attack of opportunity.
Yes, it does. That's a hit.
No.
That's a hit.
Oh.
I'm down. You know, when you said that you're the one that's going to die, I think it's because you're trying to kill us all off.
So.
Well, you get to move back anyway.
Oh,
You sure do.
You don't have to die in the bushes. You can die wherever.
Oh yeah.
Down here somewhere, maybe. I don't know.
Technically, I'm no longer confused.
Oh, you're dead.
Was that the beginning or end of your turn?
It's the end of my turn.
Great Boar is going to attack the one guy still here.
It gets a +8 to hit, you know that.
You know what? He's not. He's going to move.
Oh, no. Look it. Don't get
Why
all
not?
goofy now. Go ahead.
Why not? No, come.
He's gonna
Give it to
attack
me.
one.
No, give it to me. Just because I never hit it?
Just because you never
No,
hit
she's
it.
trying not to get a.
Total party wipe.
I mean, you guys can't actually be wiped out because. But I'm trying to give you at least one more shot, as opposed to her killing it.
Why? What illusion spell do you think is going to take this guy out?
He has a mace. Just smack it.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah. I got you. Go ahead.
It's gonna attack and it's
See, look, it was a party wipe.
Oh no, he has got 10 hit points. So
he would have had one left. Yeah. All right.
I don't think that even knocks her out. It doesn't.
One of the hunters was a girl?
Yeah. She has.
Tinos or Jevon? Jevon.
Javon is the one that's dead.
We didn't bring enough pennies.
Tinos. In that case, Tinos uses she.
She is going to
Roll
be
that D10.
confused. And she's going to disengage and move away
Run away!
because she is squishy. Nessus.
Yeah, hold on a second. Here we go.
20.
2 successes.
Happen now. Kira is going to notice that the both of you are down. And
Need more icons.
she is going to cast Mass Healing Word.
She can cast that.
Oh boy, can she. Let's see, how can I get this out? Because it's not actually on her character sheet. She has.
Just drag it down.
The her spell log. What? You know what? Just everyone take and it just heal for 7 points. Time being.
That's a good roll.
Yeah, and we're just gonna say that's what you get.
Yay, so I'm only prone then.
Help, I've been crushed by a rock.
Stop, please. Smack it. Just do it. Do it.
My goddess has commanded me to smack you and strike you down. 13 wouldn't hit, but I could use my owl for advantage, right?
Yeah.
Alright. 3 bludgeoning damage. Bloop.
And you do it.
Boom!
So like I say, if I'd rolled, 1 point of damage higher earlier, I would have killed it.
Yeah, any of us.
Mighty Apostopoulos one hit with his mighty mace struck down the beast after everybody else has failed and got down. Not
I think
today.
you really tried to kill us.
Failed? I did 11 plus 18. I did 39 damage to the damn thing. I was doing well.
I just wonder how much damage I would have done if I hit inflict wounds. Not bad. Well.
So you managed to knock this thing down and it tumbles, its body covered in spear wounds and arrows, and it's not a happy camper as it lays there unable to move. At this point you guys can capture it and Kira will help prepare it for sacrifice, if that's what you guys want to do.
Yeah, I will assist Kira. Well,
You guys, as you bind this thing up for getting it ready to sacrifice, it locks eyes with all of you, and it inside your minds you hear this. Know this, mortals, your sins cannot be atoned. An ancient power sleeps in the heart of Thylia, and when it awakens, the age of Mithros will come to an end. Just as my broken body falls to ruin and decay, so too all mortal things will come to death and darkness. No prophecy will save you. And with that, the creature is ready to sacrifice.
Panterei.
It was a CR3 encounter, by the way. I just looked it up.
So what?
CR3.
We are 3 level 1, that's alright.
It doesn't work like that.
Not? Tell me, what was it with CR9 encounters with CR level 3 players?
I never did CR9.
What did you do?
But what to say sure did.
Oh, yes.
Beamer sure did.
Can I use my healer's kit, herbalism kit to patch out up the other tooth?
I mean, they're already been raised up.
Yeah, but not thoroughly. It's
No.
wisdom? Or no? Okay.
Kira's very insistent that you guys are going to need to do this first.
Alright.
That anything else will come after. So,
That's all
or
right.
actually, no. It says once everyone has drawn breath and tended their wound. So, if you wish to tend your wounds, you may tend your wound.
I have 10.
I help. I'm tending their wounds, and now let's sacrifice the boar.
All right.
Spit roast. I've got spears.
No.
It is the way of things in Thylia that the boar be sacrificed to one of the gods. It would be a great offense to not only the gods themselves, but the people of Mithros, if the beast does not die as a proper offering. So,
I send my owl into the cave to look out after what's inside,
okay.
while I prepare with Kira the sacrifice.
Kira explains to you that whichever god receives this sacrifice will grow in power as a result. And inside the cave, you see 2 shredded corpses. Other than that, you need to actually look at them to know what's on them. But yes,
I would just say that to Glacchus, or Glacchus probably. Glacchus, there are 2 corpses inside the cave. You may take a look at them.
We need to do a sacrifice first.
Yeah, you did look. Think about the sacrifice first. So yes, she instructs you guys to collect some wood, and amongst the 4 of you, you create a sacrificial bier around the beast. And then she'll kind of look at them all and kind of say the following. The Order of Sidon has been demanding that the boar be sacrificed to the Lord of Storms. However, I heavily suggest against such a thing, as Sidon and Lutheria do not need the additional power that such a sacrifice will give them. It certainly would not aid you in any form. So please, rethink making such a sacrifice to one of the Titans. Instead, choose among the others.
I prefer the godmother, Tilia, as a sacrifice. As the
Thalia,
benefactor, Tylia is the benefactor of the sacrifice.
what say you, Nessus? I mean, I think it's pretty obvious you're going to choose Thalia, correct?
Jason?
And Glaucus?
Obviously, I prefer my father, but I'll go with majority.
Work? So the group decides together to sacrifice to Thalia.
Yeah.
You all gather around and you light the pyre. The surviving hunter joins you and watches on with a little bit of awe as the fire grows brighter and brighter and engulfs the now dying creature. You feel a kind of rush of wind, connection to the earth. And everyone, you all gain the charm of vitality. Let's.
Charm. Pythor, that's. Aura of vitality it's under.
What's the
No,
potion
it's
of vitality? Is this like...
No, I mean the potion of vitality, but the spell aura of vitality.
no, it very specifically says charm of vitality. This is the.
Oh,
It's alright.
that's a different one.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay, now it's put onto my cat sheet, and the chances of me remembering to actually use the damn thing it's pretty remote.
To none.
Wonderful. Thank you, my goddess.
So yeah, the group of you you sacrifice the spore. Congratulations. Kira has settled down to watch the flames and is currently writing it all down on a piece of paper, looking very pleased. And this is where you guys head back to the tavern now.
Before that, I would like to inspect the shredded
Of
corpses
course.
and give them a proper
Yes.
burial. And hopefully
Right.
one of those would be the one fitting the description of the hunters.
So, give me a
Claudius.
moment. Claudius, yeah. So, as I said, there are 2 shredded corpses inside the cave that you can search, so wish.
We're gonna be winning out of silver coins at this rate.
Are you going to search them?
Yep. Hopefully they come with silver. Because we're gonna need
They
quite a
do.
few.
I just shake my head.
So you're going to search them, Glaucus. Well, you find this. and one of them carried a silver spear.
I will take the silver spear. Is it like a weapon or is it
Okay.
like jewelry or something?
What do you mean? It's a silvered spear.
Oh, a silvered spear.
Yeah, sorry, I missed. Here, okay. Hold on. I'll just paste this for you. As you loot around the dead, Kira is going to point out that it is customary to bury or burn the dead, and that each body should have 2 gold pieces placed on its eyes.
Gold pieces? Not
Took
so
out
bad.
the 2 gold pieces I got from the one in the tavern and put it on Bodius' eyes.
Fair enough. Are you going to?
We'll do it.
I assume you're going to burn him because you already have a fire going. Though at the same time,
It's an offering to the goddess.
yeah, I would assume
I
you
would make another fire.
Yeah, I would assume you make another fire
so
or
we've got
something.
2 corpses and a hunter, but one's paid, so it's -4 gold.
The other hunter is going to stop you from attempting to loot this one.
No, I'm not going to loot that.
I
one.
don't loot.
I know. I'm getting the coin to the eyes.
She's going to do that herself.
Okay. So.
And she's going to take care of anything that has to do with him. And so don't worry about him. She's taking care of it.
Nobody minds if I take.
I think it's just funny because I just take 2 coins out and pop. Daughter priest, nothing.
All right. So I assume you guys are going to head back now to the tavern to recollect yourselves, or otherwise we're going to stop because this is the stopping point for the first part of the first chapter. So unless you guys want to do a bit of the role-playing part in the tavern, this is where we end. So it's up to you. It's an hour early, but I have it kind of spaced out in a way that this session's a little shorter than the rest. I have no idea what's going on because no one's answering.
I'm just a little bit paralyzed because I don't want to stop. I waited the entire week for that. I'm so happy. I just started.
I know, but it's like the next part is a bit different in that, we need more it's harder to just cut it in half, and you're not going to be able to get it done in an hour. So it's a lot easier to be like, okay, so you defeat the boar and you go back to the tavern, and now it's an RP time where you interact with people and kind of come to understand what you've done for the area. But if you don't want to do that, then this is where it ends. Session. So would you like to go back to the tavern in RP for a little bit, or would you?
Would love to, yes.
All right. So after sacrificing the boar, the group all heads back to the tavern. Let me set you guys up where everyone back. So you guys return to tavern, successful in your mission to slay the boar.
Could I take something from Bodicus with me to identify him? Like...
No, you had to sacrifice all of it to the gods. You have 2 people who have witnessed this task, one of which is a relatively famous poet. Kira is a relatively famous poet. Something that she didn't actually tell you until after you guys were heading back.
I almost assumed that she was a poet
Yes,
for some reason.
It's almost as if she's been writing about your exploits.
Almost, yes, almost.
So you guys return to the tavern, and almost immediately upon entering the door, everyone just kind of looks and stares at you for a long moment, as if the news of what has happened has already passed to the town itself. And they look at Kira, who glances amongst them and then nods, and they all let out a great cheer. And yeah, you guys are now heroes, like straight up heroes, and the they all kind of proclaim you to be the Oracle's chosen ones.
Of course, I am awesome.
I didn't clean the mace, and I just showed the bloodied mace to the people as a sign. Yes, I slew the boar. He's no
They
more.
all-
Don't have to fear.
They all cheer. Even the farmers from earlier, who seemed not too happy with you guys, they are thrilled. They're jumping and hollering and hugging each other, and like it's fantastic. Everyone's so delighted. What's your plan here? What do you guys want to do? Who are you gonna go and talk to?
I go to the hunters and bring them the news that their friend was proper buried.
Lost Bob.
Or
Game.
not buried, but burned.
So you go over to the group of hunters, and they all look at you, and they're like,
Rest assured, your friend can rest in peace in the Elysium, where he belongs.
They
As a true hero, you all are.
The dwarven man kind of laughs. The one you spoke to, you laughed yesterday. Heroes, we are not. We are but humble hunters. You, my friend, you are a great hero. Oh, surely Claudius would be most delighted by the news. Thank you. You have done us a great service in aid of our deceased friend.
Ah, don't worry. I just do my deeds.
So,
as a cleric of the Mother.
So, you head to the Oracle now, I assume.
I nod with a grief face. Yeah. There are some questions about my fate I always wanted to ask.
So does this mean we've got fame of 1?
We'll be talking about fame a little bit later. After the prologue chapter is over, and after you've spoken to the Oracle, we go into fame.
Well, I assume my character's got fame of 20 already. It's just people haven't realised it yet.
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
No, he does not.
Of course he does.
He has fame of -20.
I said what fame he thinks he has.
He's infamous. So, like, it's like no one likes him.
I mean, if you look at my bonds, it just says bonds. Me, I am awesome.
Okay, so, they they kind of nod their head. He kind of nods his head. Well, why so glum? You're a hero of prophecy. Surely that's something to be smiling about. No destiny could be as unpleasant as one where you lose to the boar. Surely.
Well, don't think of it. Did you say something about buying around for everyone? Let's feast and have fun.
Yes.
But
And he kind of
Apostopheles tries to distract.
he stands and he calls to the barmaid. Ales for everyone in celebration of the vanquishing of the boar. And everyone kind of cheers, and they kind of the barmaid nods and the waitress nods, and they start handing out ale aplenty. And yeah, you guys are now considered to be heroes. The boar slaying heroes. The people here all kind of call you, all kind of look at you as the chosen ones of the prophecy. And yeah, Kira kind of returns to her table to watch all of the merriment for a while. The hunter kind of joins her.
Sorry for your loss.
She kind of shrugs. It's like, yeah, he was kind of a tool. It's fine.
Apostopheles just laughs. Unbelievable.
And so you guys all kind of sit around your little table, and Kira pulls out 3 golden arrows, which she hands off to you.
Are you sure about that?
What do you mean, sure about that?
Aren't those valuable artifacts?
Of course, but they are what I promised you, and they are yours.
I will take them with gratitude.
And she'll give 1 to each of you. And honestly, I think this is where we're going to have to end it. Because, like I mentioned, I can't really go into the next bit without...
Did we level up?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, we're all level 3 now.
No, you're not.
Level 2 would be sufficient. But
you're not level 2, unfortunately.
It's alright.
The boar is not actually enough to level everyone up. Even if
Still
it
was. Shouldn't have said that.
So yeah.
700 XP, so no, it won't be.
No.
Not with the sharing XP between everyone, so.
What? I didn't share. I took it all myself. I waited until you're dead.
you also made our center look like a rock instead of hitting the thing.
Yeah, like I don't know why you turned him into a rock.
Normally, I'm used to the creatures are getting bloodied, and in that case, I wasn't even sure if we could make it. So maybe we could just disengage and try it another time. But yeah. It's alright. It's alright.
Now that the encounter is over, I will tell you that no, even if you guys had died, she has resurrections. So literally, like the moment you died, so long as like the boar's attention wasn't on her, she would run in, use a resurrection scroll, raise you back up, and send you on your way. I've decided that having her have mass healing word is a lot more efficient than having her run around using scrolls. Because it's just it's easier and it makes more sense if she has
Yeah, the biggest problem with
that.
that encounter was just it was one hit, one kill. It was like,
Yes.
whoa.
That is true.
I didn't expect the boar to deal so much damage. Otherwise, I would have casted Sanctuary.
Yeah, no, the boar is not a joke.
Sanctuary is negated if you attack, though. So bless is
Yeah, but I can
problematic.
attack and use the bonus action to cast Sanctuary.
It's actually really surprising that the hunter survived. Because usually
On 1 HP.
Yeah. It was pretty much solely because of the fact that it couldn't charge. So
Yeah, that's why I wanted to close rank super fast.
I mean, unfortunately, that
But-
means missed out on attack, but
yeah. But regardless, I think it went pretty well. You guys did pretty good. Not all of you died.
Yay!
No, my death was prophesied. It cannot be just a boar on the first day of heroism.
Yeah, you
No,
need some
no.
more fame levels before that happens.
Yeah, you need some more fame levels before that.
yeah, that confusion basically was the bastard.
So
Well, we got pretty lucky with it, though.
Yeah.
you guys will be told by Kira that your next destination is the Oracle's cave, which she will take you to. I need to decide what we're going to do about the 4 players. Because this is really a campaign best done with 4 people. I
4
may
players, or
well, 4 characters, regardless of.
Otherwise, we could create an additional character and just.
I may
Well-
just turn what's her face into a permanent kind of follower or something. The hunter.
Yeah, why not?
I don't really know how to do
What-
that though, because I've never really done followers.
or maybe ask Phil if he has, just an idea,
idea for
and
a
then he could always
character.
change it up when he comes in. It'll only be a little bit
Actually, I
altered instead of a
wasn't.
lot.
He will change it up.
I don't want to put any pressure on Phil to do anything. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I just mean if he picked like a race and a class,
Yeah.
and then when he comes in, he could flesh it out however he wants, and it would kind of be similar to whatever was going on before that.
Yeah.
I
Otherwise-
kind of have an idea of how we're going to integrate his character into this. Because usually you want to have your full party when you go to meet the Oracle. But since he's not going to be able to do that, I'm kind of planning something else out. So it will really depend on when he arrives, and I need to figure out. There'll be a couple of different story points where he could show up. But in the meantime, we're going to have to figure out a kind of situation that will have a follower or something. And I'm probably just going to use the ranger, scout, or whatever she is, and figure it out from there. And when Phil is able to do something, we can wiggle him in somewhere.
Sounds like a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Polly, you might need to help me out with setting up a follower or something.
You just make a character. That's it.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Sure.
Or just as an NPC if you want to keep it easy for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although they won't level up NPCs, so probably better.
Yeah. What was her name? All right. Well, I'll set it up. time. I think you guys did a good job.
Thank you very much.
Only 2 people went down, which is the average.
Yeah. I'm gonna bail out then, guys. My mom's
Okay.
coming in. She's gonna be here a couple weeks.
Okay.
So y'all be good.
I hope so, yeah.
Yep.
A couple of weeks.
Don't worry, she brings an RV. She keeps a house on her back.
And those were the last words said on the stream. No, they weren't.
Thank you very much, Thea, Gillian, for jamming that.
No problem. We'll be continuing. I don't know. Are we going to be alternating? Polly? What was your plan?
Well, that's the thing, because Phil's character's in there and it's going to start hitting plot soon, so.
So we're just going to be doing this every week. Okay, fair enough.
Sorry.